Hi guys, it's Michelle from My Craft Source. Today I want to share with you a project that I've been working on for my son's first birthday party. I'm very excited to share this with you because who knew that you could put heat transfer vinyl onto paper? And I'd like for y'all to follow along and learn how you can also use heat transfer vinyl to make your own invitations or birthday cards or any kind of paper craft. Grab your stuff and let's go get creating. Alright guys, so I have my press preheating to 305 degrees and I also have an iron so I can show you that you can use either a press or an iron to do this project. So with the iron you're going to turn the dial between the cotton and linen settings. So let's grab your vinyl, send it to the cutter and get your designs printed out. And I'm basically going to be putting it on this piece of cardstock that has already been cut and folded. So this is a 4.5 by 5.5 design. So we're going to take your scissors and trim your vinyl to a manageable size. Once it's trimmed, we're going to weed away the excess vinyl. So my layer of white here is our Easy Weed Electric, which has a metallic iridescent finish, and I chose that for my airplane color because it kind of has the effect of automobile paint once it's applied. So I thought that would be a great choice for this specific design. Alright, so there's my first piece, which is the airplane body. And then I used red as my outlines. So I'm going to cut and weed away my red outlines. For my red, I just used the basic Easy Weed. So there's my red layer. And then I used blue for a background of clouds. So here is my cloud layer. So here we have our words, which is printed in a black Easy Weed. The fun thing about using vinyl for your invitations is you can use up all those little pieces of scrap that have been hanging around that you just don't know what to use them for. So that's kind of what I've been doing here, is I've took a lot of our little odds and ends and just sized them on my cutter. Okay, so I knew what room I had to work with. Once you've weeded away all the excess vinyl on your layers, you can then take your cardstock and start placing them. So my first layer is my clouds. I'm going to put it on the press and cover it. And I'm just going to tack it on there for now, because with Easy Weed you only need 1 second to tack. And then we're going to go ahead and peel our carrier while it's warm. Here you can see our clouds placed on our paper cardstock. Those of you who are using a home iron, I'll do an iron for our next layer just so you can follow along as well. So I'm going to take my next layer, which is a red outline of the airplane. Place it here. We're going to make sure we cover our design. Then we're going to take our iron and press for 1 second to tack that layer. And then we can peel the carrier warm on that. Now I want to apply my white over my red outlines. I'm going to cover and tack that for 1 second as well. Here's a closer view of how our design is turning out. I have one more layer left to tack on here before I set it all completely. So I've added my final layer, which is a metallic finished kind of accent piece. And I'm going to apply that with the iron. We're going to set our final design for the full cure time of 10 to 15 seconds. With the metal layer, we're going to have to let it cool completely before we can pull the carrier. And here you have it. This is the finished invitation that I created. I think they look adorable, and I can't wait to see what you're going to create. Now it's time for me to go and customize the inside. See you around.